All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome. Glad to be back tonight, guys. Just want to say hello. Reading a lot of the comments that you guys got. I love the comments. I love when you guys do that. You don't understand. I want to respond to a couple of them, though, okay? Let me put my glasses on straight. And yes, I did turn my hat around the right way, and I did pull my pants up. That was a funny comment someone had put in the comments. I appreciated that. That was good stuff. Let's see here. Buckeye fan. Within the time period to the January 1st, remember, Iraq will not be using the dollar after that. Telling me they have to have a change rate by then or the dinar isn't worth anything. I'm grounded, but I'm just trying to make things add up. Yes, sir, exactly. You know, and that's awesome. Charles White below that commented that Rod Steele said before the 20th. We'll see. Let's see here. Dorothy Howard, have you heard anything about the exchange rate? Is this a taxable event? Lastly, is it true we need our purchase receipt to exchange? Jody Joy, no taxable event per Mark Z and Holly C. Do not need your receipt. I've heard that a few places. I've heard that more than once. I have all my receipts. I always keep the receipts. It's just always been my thing. But I have heard that other places other than Mark and Holly. No one will know the rates till we redeem. Very true. They're not going to put them out there. I saw something that popped up on my phone today where they're saying $6 to $7 or 6 to 7 dinar per $1. That would be some cool stuff. I mean, that would absolutely be amazing. I don't see that. I don't see it. And those are the types of things that brought me to this channel to do what I'm doing, because that is the BS that I call out. I don't see that. And I hate when people put that in their description because they know it's going to drive traffic to their show. What the hell is this guy talking about? 6 to 7 dinar per dollar? We got to go listen. I used to do it. I don't even click on that guy's channel anymore. You're not going to get me to click on there and help that joker out because I know he's full of crap. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I don't feel it being that high. Now, granted, there is people that make a strong argument for it. If you take where they were when they went out, when they set the program rate, and then you account for inflation and all these things, there are people saying it could be a $4 to $5 rate. It wouldn't be out of the question. And these are some intelligent people, some finance people who deal in currencies that have said it. I don't know their names. I can't remember. It's been a while. I've been doing this for years, but I don't personally think that. And I think the guy is full of crap when he puts it out there, 6 to 7 dinar per dollar. He's just trying to get clicks. Let's move on. Chris Went, Merry Christmas. Thank you. I appreciate that. Michelle James, Melanie Hines got a strike, so she's off. For a while, you two must be checking up on her fake ninjas and her getting drunk and cussing all night on her website. Oh, man, you guys, I love it. You guys kill me. Manny Santos, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, brother. Thanks. Do you have any idea, or can you talk about when this happens, or if it happens, where can we cash this out or where? They're calling things redemption centers. If I'm not mistaken, a redemption center is nothing more than the banks will have branches that are set up. They're just, redeem, redemption. You know what I mean? I think people are thinking too far into the redemption. I know a while back people had said that redemption centers would be places like at your airport. People could fly in, exchange somewhere in the airport in a private area that would be heavily secured, and then people could fly out. An airport is a heavily populated place. It's more secure, it's bigger, and all that good stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Someone did say once before, a few times, military bases, but I think someone made a good post at one time and shut that down with the security level. Military bases probably aren't equipped or set up or even want the headache of having, a bunch of us coming to their base to cash in our money. So I don't see that. I think redemption centers are nothing more than your banks. Once this does happen, if you contact the banks and find out who's doing the exchanges, they'll probably direct you to a branch or somewhere in your area to cash. I don't think you'll have a problem, Manny. I really don't. Michelle James. They don't want to talk to you because they know you're going to find out that they're full of crap. That's funny. Melanie has wanted to charge you to have a conversation. She's going down, brother. That B of being handcuffed pretty soon. You can only defraud people for so long. Boy, you said it. Yeah, man, Michelle. Michael. Sorry, I had to keep my glasses on. You said it, brother. Michael, you you call it out. I love that. I love that. Let's see. Here we go, guys. Busted on Mark here. Mark says the same thing every week. It could go in a few days, this week, next week. We are close, so close, LOL. I'm grounded after listening to BS for so long. And then people go on to say, sadly, he's been saying it could happen for a week for 3 years. You know, that's the thing. Seems to be the go-to guy, but he is so off. I don't believe in this shit anymore. Guys, I get that. I get where you feel disgruntled. You feel like this is just crap. It's just, the roller coaster just never seems to end. You know what I mean? But it's going to. It's going to end eventually, and it's going to be in our favor, guys. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And I'm not sticking up for Mark. I'm not sticking up for militia, man. I'm not doing any of that. But you have to admit, there are a lot of things coming together right now that we've never seen before, guys. Iraq is saying things that we've never heard them say before, but they're saying it now. They're putting articles out about it. And they're doing it daily. You think back 5 years, 10 years, 15 years ago, you didn't hear this stuff. You didn't hear Iraq saying these things. Now, today you are. You got to know that we are closer than ever. Is it going to happen by the 1st? I don't know, but they're saying a lot of cool stuff that would make you kind of feel like, wow, shit, there could be an angle here. Something could happen. I got to keep myself grounded. I get excited. Man, I am. If you haven't noticed, I'm an excitable guy. You know what I mean? That's why I hate being lied to, because then I feel stupid. Then I want to come through this camera or your YouTube channel, and I want to choke the shit out of you when I feel like you've been BSing me for years. You know what I mean? But, guys, I think we're close. I truly do. I feel it in my heart, guys, that we're close. Now, does close mean next week? Close mean on the 1st? Or does close mean on January 1st, 2025? I don't know. But I know this. I'm closer to it now than I've ever been. And I've been in it for a while. So I'm not calling it. Don't mix my words up. Don't mix my words up. Let's see here. Sorry, Carl, but don't hardly see how Zimbabwe could pay all of us trillions of dollars. Didn't Pimpy put out a vid proving that most of us have the wrong notes anyway? Brother, I've had my notes for Zim for a long time. A long time. And I got it from a very reputable place. I don't think China got me. I don't think none of those Asian mafia, Chinese mafia, whatever you want to call it, I feel pretty certain they didn't get me. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, Pimpy did some stuff. He did put some stuff out there. But it was lacking a lot of the other things. I mean, Pimpy was talking about one side of it, just what their monetary system and stuff. He didn't touch on all the gold, all the silver, all the rubies, all the diamonds. He didn't touch on all the metals, the precious metals that are in the ground there. Think about what the mineral rights of Zimbabwe would look like. That's so many zeros, brother. I mean, it's you can't even comprehend it. So do I feel like Zimbabwe can pull this off? Absolutely. Absolutely do I. Especially if they're going to give you something like 30 to 50 million on 100 trillion. Now, if you were going to say they went, paying us out trillions of dollars, no, then I think you got a point. But that's not what they're talking about. That's not what they're doing. They're giving you a fraction of it, you know what I mean? Which is great for me. Hell, I tell you this, if my 100 trillion note paid me $1 million, brother, I would be singing to the bank. All right, let me back that up. If my 100 trillion note paid me $100,000, that rate of return, phenomenal. Phenomenal. That investment paid for itself so many times over, I can't do nothing but smile. Let's be honest. Let's see. Jody Joy said to Mr. Miller, please do not follow Mr. Pimpy. Zimbabwe has massive amount of resources. She's right. She is absolutely right. Let's see here. Never mind Pimpy because he doesn't tell the truth. I don't know that to be true. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe Pimpy's putting his little angle on things. You know, I don't know. But Jen Spencer, though, she puts a good one. So remember, they are populating a global blockchain. Just right there. They are populating a global blockchain. That's huge. That's massive. You know what I mean? And hello, right now, we all have birth certificates that have individual siesta key accounts worth average of 100 million each. How does all that factor in? That I don't know. I've had people crucify me for bringing up that siesta key thing, whatever. You know what I mean? I've had people crucify me. Then I've had other people that swear by it. So there's probably something to it. You know what I mean? There's absolutely probably something to it. So, you know, Miss Spencer, they are spot on. You know what I mean? Let's see here. What else? Derek, I hope the RV is this week, but January 1st makes more sense for the RV to happen, but I'm praying for it to happen this week. We are too, brother. Eddie Pulliam responded with, I really hope this week too. Only reason I say so is because why wait to spend the budget until tomorrow if there wasn't a rate with it? Either way, we are super close. And indeed, you are right, my friend. Indeed, you are right. Jen Spencer also sent me the Rumble, We Not Me, from Chella Smith on the 10th. I will watch that. I've heard a lot about it. I will watch it. I like Chella. Yeah, she's one of the ones that I don't come on here and I don't talk about, or I don't, you know, hold her feet to the fire or crucify her. I think she does a wonderful job. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Carl, how can we believe that the U.S. is going to help Iraq when they are attacking our bases? Love Street said it best to you. Iraq attacking our bases? Where did you hear that? I believe Iran has. And you're right. It's proxy groups that Iran funds and controls. It's Iran itself that are doing the bombing on our bases. It's not Iraq. Iraq has no part in any of that. Trust me. It's these proxy groups. It's these militia rebels and all these people that are trying to create disrest and all that. They too know that this is close. They know it. And there's factions inside Iran and all around that area that don't want to see a strong, economically thriving Iraq, guys. And to me, that's crap. That's crap. But that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's not Iraq. Trust me. Al-Sudani's not like, hey, man, let's bomb one of the American bases. Trust me. That's not the case, guys. Here we go. XRP Patriot. I had an Army veteran I worked with who owed me $300 and couldn't afford to repay me. He was moving home with his parents out of state. I was rolling at the time and never expected to get paid back. So anyway, he gave me 1 million Iraqi dinars. That's good. $300 for 1 million? That's good. I never thought that it would revalue. So you think it's actually going to happen? I put them somewhere. Yes. Yes, my friend, I believe it's going to happen. In matter of fact, I'll do you one better. I know for certain it will happen eventually. How close? I don't know. I feel like we're very close. This weekend? Don't know. By the 1st? Don't know. But I tell you, that de-dollarization that's going to happen there in Iraq, I think we got a good shot of something coming here soon. Because think about it, guys. Now, I know Vietnam is like, 24,000 and some change to 1. I get it. You know, Iraq's not that far down it, but you know, I think Vietnam, guys, don't quote me. I should probably have my facts straight. But doesn't Vietnam, don't they still deal in dollars? They still have dollars, I think they deal in. So it's not like they're going to the grocery store with a freaking wheelbarrow trying to buy some bread. You know what I mean? Whereas in Vietnam, if you want to buy some bread in all dinar, you better get your wheelbarrow out, homeboy. You better roll that damn thing down to the market, you know? So I feel like something's got to give, or I think it'll all implode if they're trying to use the program rate to do business in Iraq. Guys, as I said, I really love all the comments. I was listening to a little bit of Mark Z. Mark had some bank stories that he was talking about tonight. Bank stories are cool, man. They're cool, but to be quite honest, that's all that they are. They're just stories. And I'm not trying to discredit Mark. I'm not discrediting the people that said them to him, but that's all they are, is just cool stories. You know what I mean? Do they build us up with a little bit of hope? Yeah. The one he was talking about where the lady went to the Chase Bank and was talking to him, and she had mentioned something about what she had, and they were, that'll be handled down at the other bank. You know what I mean? Or something like that. They're cool stories. Mark put a couple other things out. I didn't have a lot of time to listen to Mark because I wanted to get this done. I wanted to get with you guys. But, guys, we're close. There's no doubt. The hopium is pumping. There's a lot of hopium out there in the streets right now. You know what I mean? But as long as we stay grounded, it's fun. It's fun to get in here and be entertained and indulge in, all this fun, exciting stuff. But it's more than hopium to me, I guess, because the news that Iraq is putting out, guys, it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's more than just gurus saying that they got intel and so-and-so's got a bank friend and the screens are showing this, and got a guy who's in the oil business and they're signing contracts, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. We're so far past all of that type of information. Now, it's still out there some, but we're so far past all of that, guys, because you have al-Sudani and other people and al-Alaq and stuff. They're coming out and saying stuff. They're the ones that are putting these things out now. The country is talking. They're telling us what their plans are. They're telling us everything. And to me, man, that is what gets me excited. That is what gets me going. And that's what I got to try to quell myself and calm down. You know what I mean? Hell, I don't have to go and listen to 5 different gurus now to get the excitement and to get the information, because Iraq is pouring it out. Iraq is opening up their hearts and their minds, and they're telling us everything. Now, of course, all of us are like, well, when, Mr. Sudani? When do you plan on doing this? And also, Mr. Sudani, what's your rate going to be? That's my questions. I'm sure it's some of y'all's questions. Anyway, I think it's fun. There's a lot of great stuff going on, guys. It is just too cool. Let's see. Mr. McKnight said, if it revalues to $1,000 to $1, I will start to get excited. But that's it. The first seems like a better possibility. If they do what they say. But remember, this is corrupt Iraq. Valid. I don't think Iraq is as corrupt as it was, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Hell, I know it's definitely not as corrupt as it was 5 years ago. I don't know al-Sudani. I've never drank lemonade with him. You know what I mean? I've never went and had a cheeseburger or anything with the guy. But from all intents and purposes, the guy seems like he's really trying to make a difference in his country. And I think that he's sincere in all of the things that he's doing. If we woke up tomorrow and found out that he had embezzled and took a trillion dinars out in the middle of the night, would I be shocked? Would I be super surprised? Not really, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Because I feel like the guy I think his heart is in the right place. I could be wrong, but he's damn sure no Maliki. Damn sure not a Maliki. But anyway, guys, I think the Iraq stuff is looking great. I got a lot of hope for Dong. I just don't know. I mean, it's scary to me because Vietnam they're thriving, brother. They are kicking butt. And their rate is crap. It's crap. And that's what scares me. You know, I know that they're currency manipulator and all that, and Trump was really pushing the currency manipulation list when he was in office. And that's one other thing. How many of you guys heard tonight what the Colorado Supreme Court did? Man, I could have pulled my truck over and kicked the shit out of something when I heard that. It just irritated me. They're kicking him off the primary ballot or something because they're saying he's basically, orchestrated a whole insurrection. Man, I tell you what, guys, in my opinion, he's got the Dems. He's got Biden and all them shaking. They're nervous. I don't think they expected with all these indictments for him to be leading in the polls like they are, or like he is. They asked Joe Biden the other day about a poll where Trump was leading him by 4.5 percentage points. He said, "Oh, you're looking at the wrong poll." Well, okay, Joe. Well, what poll should we look at? Because you're losing in all of them. You're losing in all the polls, Joe. So I feel like this is there's a lot going on. I feel like there's a lot of people getting paid to have a lot of things done. Now, by no means am I saying that I think the Colorado Supreme Court was paid. But I feel like there's a lot of money being spent all around this country right now because they're afraid of Trump. They know if Trump gets his ass back in there, oh, man, he's coming. Oh, boy, he's coming, and he's bringing hell with him. I tell you that. It'd be a bad day to be a corrupt son of a bitch in Washington if Trump gets back in office. And I love it. I love the crap out of that. You know what I mean? Guys, I tell you what. Please, if you would, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell so that way you can see everything that comes. It'll pop up on your phone. Then you know when I'm there. You know what I mean? I really appreciate it, guys, and I appreciate you watching the videos. You know what I mean? Please share it with a friend. Share it with a friend because, look, we're just here to have fun. You know what I mean? If you got friends that are invested, you got friends that don't even believe in it, shit, man, send my video. Let me talk to them. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's getting late. It's cold here in Atlanta. It's cold. I'm sure it's colder other places. But I tell you what, man, it's cold. It's cold down here. Anyway, guys, have a good night. I love you. I thank you for everything. Currency with a Twist is out of here.